Hey everyone, welcome back to Ride Radar, the channel that puts you in the driver's seat of the most thrilling rides out there. We break down design, features, performance, and that intangible wow factor that makes you stop and stare. Today we're exploring something truly special. Lexus's flagship coupe, the LC 500, has always been a stunner. And the 2026 update turns the dial to its most dramatic setting yet. Buckle up because we're going deep into every curve, stitch, horsepower of the brand new 2026 Lexus LC 500. Picture this. You walk around the 2026 LC 500 and it hits you in the gut not via bold look-at-me lines, but with insinuating elegance. Lexus retained the daring spindle grille, but sharpened it, turning it into a masterpiece of sculpted geometry. It dominates the front, but never feels overwhelmed, deep-set, and dramatic. It's counterbalanced by ultra-slim triple-beam LED headlights that sizzle with intensity. The hood stretches long and low, leading into a Cabrio Award configuration that gives the car its poised, forward-thrust look. From the side, the profile is an exercise in proportion. Low roof, muscular haunches over, the rear wheels, and a slight mid-door undercut that catches the morning light and shines like a hidden gem. At the rear, the 3D blade-style tail lamps appear carved out of light. Their darkened housing, lending more aggression, especially as dusk drifts in. The quad exhausts nestle elegantly into the diffuser, suggesting power reined in by mastery. Available finishes range from fiery infrared red to deep liquid-like sapphire, and a new shadow chrome that shifts between gray and black, depending on your perspective. Drop your gaze to the ground, and you'll see 21-inch forged alloy wheels with layered spoke patterns so complex they look like kinetic sculptures, even when stationary. This is more than design. It's Lexus at its most intoxicating. Now let's pull apart what those design decisions mean. The LC 500 rests on the Gale platform, a composite of high-strength steel, aluminum, and even carbon fiber balancing rigidity and lightweight, agility to deliver stability both on a twisting back road and a morning commute. The glass areas, expansive frameless doors, a steep windshield, a seamless rear hatch make the cabin feel more like a serene pavilion than a cockpit. Don't miss the retractable flush door handles closed. They're sleek and aerodynamic. One touch, and they bloom out, precise and satisfying. Aerodynamics continue to impress with active rear spoilers that rise at speed and contoured underbody. Panels that tame airflow. Up front, those triple beam LEDs do more than light. They adapt their beam depending on traffic and movement, reading the road and refining illumination in real time. Optional digital side mirrors replace glass with high-def cameras that feed displays inside, cutting aerodynamic drag and improving visual clarity. Safety hasn't taken a back seat either. Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 brings refined lane centering, adaptive cruise that accelerates and brakes with near-human smoothness, and pedestrian detection that works even in low light. Audiophiles get a treat too in the form of a high-end Mark Levinson audio setup or available 21-speaker digital surround, bringing concert hall richness to every drive. And let's not forget how this car looks per kits, that rare machine that every angle rewards. Every line invites a longer look. Sit inside the LC 500, and you're swept into a fusion of craftsmanship and driver-centered design. The cockpit is angled slightly toward the driver, placing controls in natural reach, while buttery Napa leather grips the wheel seats. And dash, stitched in a pattern that feels both futuristic and timeless. Lexus hasn't abandoned tradition. You'll find optional hand-pleated door panels with Yoshino cedar accents. Their grain flowing like brushstrokes, paired with aluminum trim that seems carved from a single billet. Sit back into the semi-aniline seats, and you realize they're supportive enough for spirited road feedback, yet soft enough for long cross-country drives, complete with memory. Heating, cooling, and adaptive contouring that cradles you based on speed and cornering forces. The infotainment screen, still the 10.3-inch touch display, looks better than ever. With sharper graphics, a simplified UI, and more intuitive voice control. Say navigate home, and it's already prepping your route. Dual zone climate. Control is standard, but Lexus also offers a boutique air quality package. featuring an ionizer and fragrance diffuser because in here, you're not just driving, you're experiencing a sanctuary on wheels. Ambient lighting traces the dash, doors, and footwells in adjustable colors, turning night drives into ambient theater. The driver's instrument cluster remains a physical TFT dial, no flimsy plastic butt with richer resolution and optional data overlays for track days or spirited canyon runs. Storage isn't sacrificed either. There's a useful bin under the center armrest, well-placed Coupe folders, and a trunk generous for weekend luggage. This isn't just beauty, it's lived in. Daily usable elegance. Under that sculpted shell lies the heart of the matter, the engine. Though Lexus hasn't released complete specs yet for the 2026 LC 500, it's almost certain to continue with the soul-stirring. Naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8, the same roaring powerhouse from the outgoing model. Expect around 472 horsepower and 395 pounds of torque, paired to a responsive 10-speed automatic transmission that shifts with a sharpness that belies its smooth character. This isn't a wild, untamed beast, it's your aristocratic companion, ready to serenade you at idle and launch you into joyous acceleration on command. Expect a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of about 4.4 seconds, enough for real thrills, but still refined. Underneath, the adaptive variable suspension has been retuned with slightly firmer settings, holding the car flatter through corners, yet never feeling crashy on bumps. There's likely to be a Sport Plus driving mode added to the standard normal Eco and Sport mode, sharpening throttle, tightening steering, and tweaking shift points for when you need performance on the menu. Lexus is also offering the performance handling package with adaptive dampers, larger front brakes, and lightweight forged wheels. Each piece enhances the car's unique duality, the soft, cultured grand tour you want for calm Sunday cruises, and the taut, engaging coupe that charges down winding tarmac when you whisper, provoke your senses. It's a rare balance power, wrapped in poise, fury masked by grace. All of this dazzling design, vivid features, tech-forward comforts, and a soul-stirring V8 shapes the 2026 Lexus LC 500 as a modern masterpiece. Pricing hasn't been officially announced. Based on the outgoing model's MSRP and typical price creep, you're likely looking at around $115,000 for the base LC 500, while fully spec'd performance or design editions could easily stretch into the $130,000 range. That's serious money, sure, but given the craftsmanship, performance, and exclusivity, it positions the LC 500 as a unique rival to cars that cost significantly more but offer less personality. The 2026 Lexus LC 500 demands your attention, but unlike loud performance cars that scream, it whispers elegance and presence at the same time. It's a statement, a driven sculpture, a sleeping beast with a heartbeat. Lexus may update their lineup annually, but models like this become legends, not just cars. And that's what Ride Radar is all about, peeling back the layers so you can feel what makes a car great even before you shift into first gear. Thanks for riding along with us today. If you love that walkthrough, hit like, tap subscribe, and ring the bell, because with cars like this, we've only just begun. Ride safe, and we'll see you at the next one.